And now we move to the debt limit deadline. And joining us from our newsroom is Joe Krier, president of Krier Wealth Management. Thanks for being here, Joe. You were optimistic yesterday that Congress would cut a deal to avoid default. Are you still optimistic?
Actually, I am, Mary, and it's a good question. These guys, when everything is said and done, it's about self-preservation, and they know that if they don't get a deal done, they're going to be out of a job, not just for the coming term, but probably permanently. They're going to push it right to the last minute. Deadlines are for headlines and political photo opportunities, and we're all kind of paying the price for this, but I think they'll get it done in the end.
While we're waiting to see what's going to happen, we are hearing so many words of warning about a failure to raise the debt ceiling. What do you think the average person would actually experience if, heaven forbid, that happens?
Yeah, I think initially there's probably nothing that you're going to feel there, Tom. We've been at this point, believe it or not, 70 times since 1960, and every time they've come up and raised the ceiling. And the debate right now seems to be whether they're going to raise it for just another 90 days or whether it's going to be a one-year push off, and there's a few other factors at play. In the end, they'll probably get it done. The shutdown would last a little bit longer if they delay this, and they could, in fact, go beyond tomorrow, believe it or not, to the end of the month, maybe a little further and do some government accounting tricks, but eventually they'll get it done, and people will get through this.
You know, Joe, Wall Street certainly feels it, though. It was up yesterday in hopes of a compromise. Down today, though, on fears that there won't be one. Could investors see a Black Friday if the national debt isn't raised by Thursday?
Yeah, the market is pretty touchy right now, Mary, and it doesn't take much to set it off. The big thing for corporate America is knowing what they have to deal with, whether you're talking sequesters or Obamacare or all that stuff. And in the mix of this whole debt ceiling, government default talk, it's corporate America and the average worker trying to figure out how they're going to make their budgets work out, how they're going to hire, how they're going to run their businesses day to day until these guys actually settle on something they don't even know what they have to deal with.
All right, Joe Krier joining us live. Thanks so much, Joe, and we'll be watching.